Overall, my biggest tip for meal planning successfully is being able to actually plan your meals ahead of time. Now that's kind of in the name, but you have to still put forth that effort to know what you're going to cook and what you're going to shop for. Now, grocery shopping is going to be the biggest part of successful meal planning just because if you don't have the ingredients, you're not going to be able to cook it. So being able to follow that first big tip of being able to plan ahead what you're trying to shop for, then actually making a good list to be able to help you shop accurately and not to forget anything on your way to the store is going to help you get from the store right to your prepared meals a lot easier. Generally, this is personal preference of how many times you're going to functionally use those items that you're prepping ahead of time, but I wouldn't recommend any further in advance than 7 days maximum. Generally, 5 days is pretty average for what people like to make in advance for themselves. Meal prepping can always feel a little overwhelming, but there's plenty of shortcuts that you can take to make sure it helps you get to your goals. Now, one of my top 3 recommendations is going to be to just use and take advantage of those pre-chopped or already frozen or already prepared items that you can get. They're nutritionally just as equivalent, and they're also just one less step you have to do in your meal prepping. So an example of that could be, pre-chopped up sweet potatoes that you want to include in your meals, or buying the frozen onions and peppers bags that you can get in the freezer section as well. So trying to take advantage of those is very helpful. And also having a good way to store all the things that you're preparing makes it a lot easier to find what you've made, nothing goes to waste. So making sure you got a good option to plan those out in a way that keeps them both safe for food safety reasons, but also so you utilize those products more evenly.